Hey friends, my name is Jackson. I'm not your average NB, and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm actually doing a list of things that I want to do that I want to do or buy with my money once I get a part-time job because I'm going to be making extra money, obviously, and I've done this list before, I think like a year or two ago. This is the updated list, but I did this a while ago, and then I didn't end up getting a job, even though I applied to a bunch of jobs, and then I had to stop handing out resumes because my balance issues were really serious. But like, I'm a lot better now. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to be at 100% again, but I'm like I can take showers, I can do normal everyday things. Just sometimes I still need a little help from my balance issues. But also there's the employment program which I'm going to be in, which my support worker told me about and got me into. And it starts in January, so you just go through like an 8-week program and they help you with everything you need so that you can get a job. So I'm going to be getting my WMIS certificate and my food handling certificate and first aid and stuff like that. So that'll help me if I want to if I decide I want to babysit or whatever. Because babysitting was really rewarding in the past, and so was pet sitting. Like I remember when we lived in a house and the neighbor who lived in the basement had a little girl. I think she was like 2 or something or 3. Anyway, I ended up babysitting her for an afternoon and it was pretty nice. It was like a really rewarding kind of thing. And I always thought about maybe going back to babysitting, as long as I'm not looking after actual babies. Like, I think the rule is that they have to be old enough that they're potty trained or whatever. I don't know. I I prefer older kids. Like, I like babies. It's not like I hate them. I just don't want to end up with all that stuff. Mm. I just don't want to deal with all of it, and especially changing diapers and stuff like that. That's a no-go from me. I already get enough of that from having to like clean out my animals' tanks and stuff. So, anyway, so a list of things I want to buy or do with my money once I get a part-time job. Number one, I want to get some tattoos. Like, I've had some ideas in mind for a while. And actually, one of the places I'm probably going to apply to is the tattoo shop where my neighbor used to work. Well, he used to be my neighbor, then he moved, and then I moved, and now I live back with my mom. But I do remember mentioning him about the tattoo shop one time and maybe getting a job there because I was looking for a job. And he said he's sure we could work something out, so I still might apply there. So yeah, I'm still probably going to apply there. I'm just going to do the employment program first, but I'm going to apply there and hopefully maybe get a job there. I know obviously I can't do tattoos because, that requires tons of skills that I don't have, but there is that thought that I could maybe work there and I don't know, do some other stuff like clean up or whatever. I don't really know how that works, but I did have a lot of really cool ideas for tattoos. Like, when I was younger, I wanted the blue puzzle piece, and then I scrapped that, I think a year or 2 ago when I realized I don't want to support Autism Speaks anymore, and that's where the blue puzzle piece comes from. And actually, people are doing Light It Up Red instead of Light It Up Blue because Light It Up Blue supports Autism Speaks. So they want to light it up red instead, and I like that. Um, Someone mentioned that on my Facebook, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we should light it up red instead. So I gave the reminder when Autism Awareness Month came around next, and I suggest that you guys do the same. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. You guys can support Autism Speaks if you want, I guess. I just don't like Autism Speaks. Um, but my other idea was to get the autism ribbon, and I had a couple of other ideas for tattoos, specifically centered around my pets and stuff. I also had ideas for I had this one really cool idea that I still really like that I still want to make a tattoo, which is like a tattoo of chains around my wrists, except one of them is broken on one of my wrists, and it's it represents like breaking free of my abusive lifestyle. I also was gonna get the semicolon tattoo, the one that represents overcoming suicide and stuff, like overcoming a suicide attempt or overcoming suicidal tendencies. And obviously, you guys know why I would be getting that. Number two is a soda stream, and this is something that I've wanted for a long time. I mean, I never thought much about it before COVID happened, but ever since COVID, there's a CO2 shortage, and I've been noticing the soda is way less fizzy than it usually is or than it should be, especially when I go to the movies and stuff. And I can buy a soda stream, and there's a place where I can get Diet Coke syrup online. And I mean, I bought Diet Coke syrup like I think over 2 years ago now, and unfortunately it just sat in the car because I kept wanting to get a soda stream, but I could never actually get a soda stream. I might have mentioned this on my other list. Also, on my other list, I did mention getting Barbie dolls, but I have got a Barbie doll since then. When we went to visit my grandpa in June, we were at that antique store that I love so much, and I found this really cool vintage Barbie. I'm gonna have to post pictures of it in the community tab. I never bothered to find it and post pictures of it, but I will do that. And I really like her. I named her Jocelyn. So anyway, I bought a Barbie doll and she's vintage and she looks really cool. I think she's from 1968, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I was looking for her. I wasn't specifically looking for a Barbie doll. In fact, I said I wasn't going to spend any money when we went in there, but I ended up seeing her and I ended up spending money anyway because, and it's way more special. She's my first Barbie doll ever, and it's way more special than what I was going to do originally, which would be to just get a Barbie doll from the Walmart or whatever. So I've decided that I'm gonna buy a new Barbie doll now. There every spring or summer when we go to visit my when I end up going to visit my grandpa with my mom. Yes, I only see him once a year, and I'm not really gonna get all into that right now. But a soda stream is definitely something that I really wanted and something that I still want. And the CO2 shortage isn't going to end anytime soon. I researched it. So I need a soda stream and then I can fizz my own drinks. So my plan is to buy the soda stream and make the water fizzy, and then I'm going to add the Diet Coke syrup, and then I'm going to put that in a bottle, and then I'm going to save it for when I got to take it to the movies because I that's the kind of thing I can bring in my drawstring bag. Number three is I really want either purple highlights or pink highlights in my hair. I know you guys can't see me right now, but I am getting an external webcam. I'm actually asking for one for Christmas. I can't afford anything like that right now. Um Although if I do get a job and I still don't have an external webcam for some reason, then I'm definitely going to buy an external webcam with my job money. But also getting a part-time job is gonna take some time. Like, I might have a job I'm probably gonna end up getting a job in March or April. Like, I'm probably gonna have to wait a while because I didn't know when the employment program was starting even, but they said it starts January 14th. So, and it's an 8-week program, so it's gonna take a little time before I end up getting a job. I might I made it clear to my mom, like I talked to her about it and I mentioned that I wanted an external webcam and I'm gonna like make it more clear how important this is to me because it's really important to me that you guys can see me and stuff, and it's really important that I get to talk to you guys with my face, and you guys should be able to see me. And I did download another webcam, and here's the thing. That webcam isn't working either. To it's not connecting with the face cam. So my thought is that it's just a whole different problem than I thought it was, and the people at UCAM can't really fix it. And I tried to download the HP webcam, which is the one that this one would usually connect to on my old computer, and it says it's not working. Like, it says my system doesn't support that. So maybe it's because I have Windows 11 on this new computer. I didn't download it, it just came with it. But I'm kind of super bothered by that. but I do want either purple or pink highlights in my hair. I've wanted that for a really long time. Probably leaning more towards purple, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get purple, and then once it runs out, I'll get pink, and then once that runs out, I'll go back to purple, and I'll just keep going back and forth. Number 4, jigsaw puzzles, because I wanna keep doing jigsaw puzzles, and I know we're not me and my mom are still in the middle of the one that I have right now, but yeah, I wanna finish that one, and then I wanna buy more puzzles because we still have a few at home that we haven't even done yet, and, I think I'm just gonna sell the Rick and Morty one. I'm over that stuff. So, anyway, that's another thing I definitely wanna do. Number 5, books. Now, this one's a little bit weird because I have a ton of books and I haven't read them, and they're all in storage right now. I think I have a couple that I left out and specifically bought to my I specifically brought a couple to my apartment, but the rest are kind of in storage. So other than the few I have here and the few I bought at the thrift store while I was living here, like a couple months ago or something, I went to the thrift store and I bought a few books. I love going to Value Village and I buy a lot of books there because they're super cheap. And also they have a buy four, get the fifth free. But I don't really read the books and I want to read them, but like depression and I'm busy with other stuff and blah blah blah. And by the time I'm finished work, I just want to relax by watching TV. And that's the way I love to relax, and that's the way I love to do things. And my routine has changed since then, like since before I was reading. I mean, seriously, thing. And my foster mom didn't really know what I liked. She just knew that I was a teenage girl, so she bought me stuff that teenage girls like. And I didn't really read the Twilight series. I wasn't that interested, and I decided to just avoid it because I didn't really care that much about it, and it was a friend at the time, and I mean, I was probably too busy dealing with my abusive household situation and then being in foster care. But she bought me the first Twilight book, and I decided to give it a go because why not? I also remember that one of my books that I had had forever, Weave World, which is a book by Clive Barker, who I love. It's probably my favorite book of all time, actually. But I was going up the stairs and it was literally falling apart. Like pages started falling out and it snapped in half because I had had it for so long. Because that was the copy that my dad bought for us when I was a kid. So I'd had it ever since I was a kid, and then uh I went from being like 10 to being like 16, so the book started literally falling apart. Actually, it was probably 15 at this time. But anyway, it literally fell apart, and so my foster parents ended up finding another copy for me and buying it for me because I love the book so much. Um But anyway, yeah, I want to buy more books and I want to also read the ones I have now, but I think I should stop buying books until I've read the ones I have now. I mean, unless I end up reading the books that I have right now while I'm living with my mom because it's really a challenge to just go to the storage locker and get more and also to find what I'm looking for because that would require opening up all the boxes and looking through stuff, and honestly that's a huge hassle. So number 6, Budsies. So Budsies are those custom stuffed animals that I told you guys about. I've talked about them a while on my channel, but I need some custom characters right now for the way my story is going. You guys know I'm working on a whole stuffed animal series, so um, there's a couple that I need that I haven't got yet. Um, there's actually one that I need that I know I haven't got yet, and that's Thomas. He's been in the story for a few months now, and I still haven't got a Budsy of him because I wasn't able to afford it, and so I would like to buy him with my part-time job money or like really any money. Also, in the new year, I'm gonna start paying my mom $100 in rent, which is a whole other thing. So I might actually try and say, "Hey, can I wait a little longer and like pay rent when I get a part-time job?" I mean, I don't want to like I might even offer to pay her back rent, but right now I don't know how well that would work. I know I'm saving a little money staying here, but it's not as much as I thought it would be, and I also have because of the way the weeks are because of the way the weeks are organized, I actually have five grocery shops next month that I have to pay for. I am probably going to get my December money a little early because that's what happened last year. So I'll probably get my money on like December 24th or December 25th or December 20th. I can't remember the exact day I got my money last year, but I know that in December they give me my check early, so it probably shouldn't be a problem to have to worry about five grocery shops. But I will have to ask my mom if I can wait on rent, and because I'm not going to be able to pay her because I have to pay for that extra grocery shop because of just because of the ways the weeks are organized. So I have 5 Monday. I go shopping on Mondays and I have 5 Mondays before starting in December before I have to I have to go grocery shopping before I have to end before I have to you know before I get my next paycheck. But also, if I get my next paycheck a little early, that'll be good. But I did get my next paycheck a little early, or my ODSP or whatever. So I will definitely have that going. But I am gonna have to ask my mom if I can just wait because I'm gonna have to use that extra 100 that I would be paying her for it to cover the extra grocery shopping that I'm gonna have to cover. Number seven, save some for my birthday. So last year I said that I spent this year, but I said that I spent my mom spent $200. Well, probably a lot more actually now that I think about it. But she spent a certain amount of money on my birthday, and then my contribution was $400. It was a lot. It was like a really expensive birthday because I didn't want to sacrifice things just because I couldn't afford it. So I saved a little of my own money, which was easier since I was staying with my mom since May, and I ended up getting a lot of money, and I ended up being able to pay for part of my birthday. So I paid I'd say I probably paid half the budget for my birthday after everything, because my mom spent $200, but she also did that 30 days of birthday thing where she ended up, um, getting me one thing every day or doing one thing for me every day for like 30 days. Like there were vouchers for free donuts. She bought me Blue, which was the imaginary friend from If. We went through a lot of stuff together. So anyway, it was really fun. And then we also got cake and went to dinner and did all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. Number eight, save some for my new pets. So obviously you guys know that I want a cat. I won't shut up about it. I also won't shut up about wanting a crested gecko. I was gonna start saving for a crested gecko, but then I decided it's better if I just don't. It's better if I just enjoy my time here because I was stressing myself out thinking about how the savings plan is gonna work. And besides, if I'm not putting money away for a crested gecko, this way I can pay my mom rent, which is something that I want to do. I don't know. I just feel bad taking up space here and stuff and not actually being I don't know. But I I want to help while I'm here with what I can. So, I mean, I unload the dishwasher and other stuff. And I just ended up not um but yeah, I do want to save some of my money for my new pets, like either a cat or a crested gecko or whatever comes next. I just want to save my money for that. Um, anyway, this has been the comprehensive list. It's been updated for 2024, and that's just what I could think of. And that's all the stuff I could think of. I don't really have um overly detailed plans for what I want to do with my money. Those are just kind of some ideas. I might get them right away. I might not get them right away. I might wait a while. Obviously a big part of having my money is going to be putting some in savings, and I like to save at least $600 for my 31st birthday. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to make some plans. And yes, I know it's only November, and my birthday isn't for a long time, but at this point, I'm probably not even gonna get the job until March, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna put away money and stuff, and I have to keep some of it. I definitely want to get a Soda Stream as soon as possible. I want to get that external webcam as soon as possible if I don't get it for Christmas. Um, and definitely there's stuff that's more a priority than other things. I didn't exactly organize the list in terms of priorities, but I am gonna make a big deal about getting that external webcam to my mom because usually when I make a big deal about something, I'm able to get it for Christmas as long as it's just one or two things. And the other thing that I really want for Christmas is one of those hats that has Lily on it that Nathan made. He sorry, Locke made, but he ended up like giving me the link early so I could access it because I was asking about it. So I really appreciate it, man. And I will see all you guys soon. I love each and every one of you. Please don't forget to always be yourself. You are valid. Don't forget to be good to yourself and to others, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Bye.